It's almost said Valentine's Day, but this show showed nothing but hate instead of love. Because guess what, guys? I hate Monday Night Raw. Welcome back to 12th February 2024 review of Raw. We've got The Rock getting name dropped. We've got the bit more fallout from the WrestleMania press conference. We've got some Elimination Chamber qualifying matches tonight. And with a main event that actually started the show, because for some reason it did. We had the New Day and Jey Uso against Imperium in a six-man tag team match. You just knew that the New Day and Jey Uso were going to win this match, man. I talked about in the preview how boring the New Day are, and Kofi Kingston was a world champion 5 years ago, right? I've never seen somebody go for the world championship to mid-card mediocrity so fast. It's not even now he feels like a mid. He felt like a mid-card as soon as he lost the belt. Guy lost the belt, right? Back end of 2019. And what's he done since then that's been semi-main event level? Honestly, man, why Vince McMahon ever even pushed Kofi Kingston baffles me. You know, the whole gimmick about the first proper African American WWE champion, and it goes to Kofi Kingston. I think it's a disgrace they gave it to him, man, considering you've got people like Bobby Lashley in the company. It's a disgrace. Anyway, I'll count The Rock as the first proper one, because The Rock is brilliant. And The Rock is the man. But for this match, it's honestly you're just sitting there in disbelief about how this portrayed as this big, heavy match. And it's no, Kofi Kingston's a jobber. It almost feels like a forgotten period in WWE history. Well, it is, man. I guess any period over the last 12, 14 years is forgotten because wrestling's been dead for a very long time, folks. But yeah, the New Day and Jey Uso win. Shockeroonie, man. Never seen that come. And then get a video recap of the WrestleMania 40 kickoff event from Las Vegas, Nevada. No mention of the trailer. I think we're honestly going towards a 2-on-2 match here. I guess we'll probably find out more on this SmackDown with Roman Reigns and The Rock, which I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully we get Cody Rhodes on there and Seth Rollins, man, and they can all mingle. How they're going to do it, I'm not too sure. But then we had an Andrade vignette after this. This guy's boring, man. He's been back since the Rumble. Seriously, what's he even doing? What's he done? What's he done since he came back in the Rumble? Nada. Nothing. Guy's boring the tits clean off all this, man. Achieving nothing, doing nothing. Time to call it a day and retire for professional wrestling. And why even bring this big guy back for the AEW? The guy sucks. Oh, but he's married to Charlotte Flair. Oh, well done. He's married to a plastic looking man. Well done. Second match with Bobby Lashley taking on Bronson Reed in a men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Honestly, I did think this match was going to end with Bobby Lashley getting cost and Bronson Reed picking up the win, but we get none of that. He wins, picks up the spear. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley picks up the victory, which is quite funny. We then have a sit-down interview with Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn. I mean, this was just fucking weird, man. This segment between these two guys that can't talk. One literally can't speak English, and one may as well not be able to speak English because he's so boring. Oh, I'm a main offender now. You know, he says he wants to crawl on the bed and doesn't want to show up to work next week because he lost to Drew McIntyre. Well done. Well done, buddy. That segment didn't do anything for me. Cody Rhodes comes out, talks about The Rock. He's like, The Rock's the most famous man in all of entertainment. But what was that gimmick? Him talking about chicken nuggets. He then looks over at Pat McAfee and he's like, so where does he want us to shove it? And McAfee's like, he wants to shove it up your ass, so okay. Cody Rhodes points at the fact that The Rock's stupid. He said nothing to defy his ancestors, but yet The Rock chose to slap me in the face. He says, I'm going to hit you back, both of you, Spartius, and whenever I do it alone, did it. But then it comes Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins enters the ring, just puts Cody over, talking about Cody, oh, you're the man, the whole WWE universe, me, everybody, we're behind you. We need you to defeat you. We need you to get the job done against Roman Reigns. And he's like, there's one guy who helped Roman Reigns in the Shield, but now there's one guy that can be your shield against Roman Reigns and The Rock. And hell, that man is Seth frickin' Rollins. I mean, it was a good promo from these two. But look, what is going to happen? Are we getting a 2-on-2 match? I like the fact the lines are blurred. I like the fact we don't know what we're going to get. I like the fact that that's up in the air. Even though like pretty much every other match for Mania has been spoiled, I like the fact there's a bit of confusion. Matches for WrestleMania shouldn't be revealed going into like January. That's my personal opinion. Kathy Kelly, then there's a backstage interview with New Day and Jey Uso. It turns out that Gunther will be defending his Intercontinental Championship against Jey Uso next week. Because, of course, he can't compete over in Perth. Visa issues means he can't leave America. I mean, what a fucking disaster this is. Your IC champion can't leave America, right? This next pay-per-view's not in America, right? I think you've got Mania that is. Then the two after that, I believe, are in France and Germany. And then you've got like the UK coming up as well, I believe. Is Money in the Bank in the UK again? I can't necessarily remember. Point is, you've just got all these shows that ain't in the US, and it's like, what are you doing? If the guy can't appear at these shows, then he shouldn't have the belt. I think it's that simple. But anyway, it's time for a not so predictable Elimination Chamber match. What was that? What was that, Big Stevie? A not so predictable not Elimination Chamber match. Liv Morgan against Zoe Stark. Oh, I wonder who's going to win this one. The person that's got as much heat as a fire in Antarctica, or the someone who's just returned at the Royal Rumble. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, Liv Morgan wins this match. Boring. Don't care. Don't rate any of these women. Liv Morgan wins. No real surprise here. Damian Priest then reminds R-Truth that he's never been a part of the Judgment Day, and he says tonight's match will be an execution. R-Truth's not going out. He then phones Miz and says on the phone to Miz that you were right, dog. I was never in Judgment Day. They're going to kill me. We then get R-Truth against Madonna, and this is, I mean, I buried this match in the preview. Madonna does win, but DIY come down and save him. We then cut backstage afterwards, and R-Truth thinks DIY or DX, and he's like, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, in the game, Triple H. Thank you guys so much for helping me. And he went, hey, where's Road Dogg? He's like, it doesn't matter about Road Dogg. I've got 2 words for you. The crowd chants, suck it. He goes, no, thank you, and then walks off. And it's like, that is one of the biggest insults you could ever dish at the D-Generation X. Thinking DIY or Shawn Michaels and Triple H. But you know what? It was funny. I like R-Truth. He provides a few laughs, doesn't he? Like, I mean, you cannot complain with him. Cody Rhodes then walks backstage. He runs into Sami Zayn. Cody thanks Sami Zayn for having his back last week, during his match with Nakamura. Sami says he also have Cody's back. Cody says he believes in Sami, more importantly, the Diary Universe believes in Sami Zayn. Becky Lynch then comes out, just looking very plastic these days, does Becky Lynch, in my humble opinion. I think she looks very plastic. Comes out, talks about, oh, the man has come to Lexington, Kentucky. Just boringness, man. Boringness to death here. Not much really interesting going on here for Becky Lynch. Her plastic face seems to be melting. What is it with these women? Just getting all this plastic work done. Work that just doesn't. Work that just doesn't need. It just doesn't need to be done. Honestly, man, doesn't need to be done. But regardless, they get it done. And she's like, I have to explain why my mother's face is bust open and bloody. Her daddy wants to fight mommy. And I'm going to the elimination chamber. La la la. Then, we get a bit of a brawl here. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch team up. A wee bit boring, to say the least. Just a bit cookie cutter, to say the least. And then, beat down, stare down, whatever you want to call it after the match. Then we have Jackie Redmond. She's got an interview with Drew McIntyre. He's cutting. Just seems like he's cutting the same promo now for weeks upon end, but he's kind of like tweener, but then he'll end it in a heel way. Like, I beat AJ Styles for the Elimination Chamber. I did it the right way, the Drew way. He tells Cody not to take this match. He's the last person Cody wants to deal with. He's no problem making sure Cody doesn't make it to WrestleMania, just like CM Punk. Then we get our 5th match of the evening. We've got LA Knight against Ivar, and again, like, come on. What were the chances of Ivar winning this match? I mean, there was way better people on this roster, right, that are not going to win this match. Honestly, I just don't get it. You could put a million other people in this match. It's got a bit more believability than I've. I mean, I could be in this match and people would be like, "Who's this guy?" Complete unknown. Could have had more chance of winning this match than Ivar. Ivar can't win a feud against the Alpha Academy, but we think he's going to beat LA Knight. Not a chance. It's announced for next week that we're getting Judgment Day taking on R-Truth, The Miz, DIY. Also going to be a last chance battle royal, and the winner will get the final spot in the 2023 Women's Elimination Chamber match. Chelsea Green interrupted conversation. Justice for Chelsea Green. We'll talk about that a wee bit later in the show, but yeah, we've got all these women getting thrown into a jobber match next week. Who cares? Then our last match, Sami Zayn against Nakamura. Nakamura wins. Got a bunch of interferences like Cody Rhodes. I mean, I just don't get this. Like, what the fuck? What has Drew McIntyre done? And like Sami Zayn and Nakamura. I mean, I can almost accept Drew, but like, what's Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn done to end this to deserve to end this show? Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins should have ended this show, right? That's what I'm going to say. I think Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins should have ended this show, but they didn't. And that's where we're going to leave this review. I'm feeling really under the weather. I had to fight through this Raw review. I had to fight through watching Raw. It sucked. Going to get a 2 out of 10. There were some funny moments, and I liked the Rollins Cody promo, but the matches just don't do anything for me, man.